So not very far from our Holiday Inn hotel, we have what's called the Jim Thompson House, which is one of the recommended tourist places to go to in Thailand. So I think it's 111 Thai bahts each. We're about to find out about that.
To start, could you please leave all your bags in the locker? You can take only phone, water, and camera. So please. Welcome to Jim Thompson House, and I'm your guide, and your takes about 35 minutes. Now we are standing at Jim Thompson House. Do you know anything about Jim Thompson?
Architect.
Mr. Thompson, he was a businessman and founder of Jim Thompson Thai Silk Company. He was born in America in 1906. When he lived in America, he worked as an architect in New York until the start of Second World War. In 1940, he joined the U.S. Army. He became an officer of the OSS. Just as the war was ending, he came to Thailand. He fell in love with Thai people and culture, so he stayed in Bangkok. But in 1967, Mr. Thompson disappeared without a trace in the Cameron Highlands of Malaysia. Until to this day, no one knows what happened to him. So for more information about him, you can read on the ticket. And as we visit his house, you will learn more about Jim Thompson and his collections. Now look at the house on your left over there, please. Inside that house, there are his Thai painting collections. And then the house on your right here. And inside this house, there are the antique that were once in the main house. After the tour, you can back here again and take photos around here. Ready, please? Look at this one here, please. This is wooden printing block that was used to make saro. Saro. It's a long skirt. And how to use it? You choose one color and then you paint the color on the printing block. After that, you put silk on the top and then you roll it. And then when you get the silk off, you will get design like this on silk. And these smaller pieces can be changed colors. It can remove and change the colors. The design on the printing block, it came from his 19th century fish bowl, like this one. So you can see, it's similar. And here are two Chinese garden stools. Charcoal can be placed inside and it heats the seed. Charcoal. But it's not used in Thailand. It's too hot to eat that. That is a piece. And then, do you see canal? Can you see the canal? Okay, and look at over there, please, those houses across the canal. In those houses over there, there are Muslim people live there. It's like a Muslim village. And we call them in Thai, Ban Krua. The people who live in Ban Krua, they used to make silk for Mr. Thompson. So this is the reason that he built the house here, because he wanted to be closer to his worker. And then normally traditional Thai houses are built on the steel because we want to protect family from flooding. And in the old days, most Thai houses were built facing canals on the river and had their own boat landing. And the boat landing of this house is there behind the tree. It's like coach. In the old days, no fence, no walkway, it close to the canal. After the tour, you can back here again and take photos around here. And then Jim Thompson moved to Thailand. He collects Southeast Asian art. This is the standing image of Buddha, came from central Thailand, and this one from 7th century. So this is the oldest Buddha image in our collection. It is about 1,400 years old. And the next one there, please, that small house in the corner with the flowers. ever seen this house like this before? In Thailand? So that small house over there is called the spirit house. Spirit house. According to Thai tradition, we believe that when we build a new house, we are disturbing the spirit who live in the ground. To apologize and gain protection, we built a new house for the spirit. And we also believe that the spirit house must not fall in the shadow of the main house, and the owner of the house should pay respect to the spirit by food, waters, and flowers. Like that. Actually, it takes off. So after the tour, you can look around and take photos. Okay, we will go inside the house. Please take off the shoes and put it on the shelf over there. Thank you. Okay, and now, ladies and gentlemen, we are standing in Jim Thompson House now. He lived in Thailand about 22 years. All the antiques in this house are his collections. The first one here, please, this Buddha image. This is 13th century Khmer style Buddha image, come from Suphanburi in Thailand. And then please look at this Buddha image again. You see, he sits on the body of big snake. Here, this is the body of big snake. And this snake has 7 heads on the top. Like these 7 heads. We call this snake Naga King. Naga King is a god of water. This one broke, so the 7 heads of the snake around here are missing. It was cut before he get it. It is about 800 years old, made of sandstone. Have you ever seen Buddha images in Thailand before? You see, the ears are very long. We believe that Buddha has long life. It means people who have long ears, you will have long life. So now you can put your ears. Okay, and then if you want, you can come closer and look at behind the Buddha image. You will see the body of the snake around here. And then the next room, this way, please. Normally, this room is the coolest room in the house because there is air condition up there. But that means it broke just in the morning. Okay, this air condition is not original. Then we turned this house to be museum. We also changed this room to be the shop. After that, the shop was moved to outside over there. That's why air condition and the process in this room. But when Mr. Thompson lived here, this room was kitchen. And now we share to show this collection of porcelain with high designs that were made in China. And this beautiful porcelain we call in Thai Benjalong. Benjalong means 5 colors. Original colors were red, black, white, yellow, and grey. We use these 5 colors paint on the porcelain, so we call Benjalong. It made in 18th to 19th century. And here, please, special one to this. And these are 2 pots for rice wine. Rice wine. You see, it has spout, but it's not top. How to put the wine inside? You need to turn the pot upside down and then pour the wine inside. Inside the pot, there is no tube. There is a tube in the middle of the pot. You see, this is same shape. This is how it looks inside. Tube is in the middle. You turn the pot upside down, pour the wine in the tube, and then turn it back in the right side again while going like this inside. So it's not come out. You can come closer and look in the bottom. You will see the hole. This is a tube, so you put the rice wine on that way. Okay, and then the next, please. winter.
It's winter time.
It's a winter season, yes. Inside this? Okay, and then this is a dining room. Traditional Thai houses do not use dining tables. Thai eat sitting on mat on the floor. So we take off the shoes before we enter because we want to keep the floor clean. But Mr. Thompson wanted his guests to be comfortable, so he created this Western style dining room. The dining tables are from Chinese gaming tables that used for playing mahjong. This is a mahjong tables. These two tables together. And this room is decorated with only blue and white Chinese porcelain that were made for export market and shipped around the world. And placed on the tables came from 17th century. So it's about 400 years old. And in the past, Thai people believe that who has collection of blue and white Chinese porcelain, it can tell how wealthy you were. So it has a lot. Okay, now you can take a look for a moment. In Jim Thompson House. In this room, Mr. Thompson displayed many objects from his fine furniture and antique collections. Please look at the elegant seated Buddha image in the center is Burmese Buddha image. Burmese? And the next one, it is lacquered book cabinet. On the top of the cabinet is the head of Buddha image that came from central Thailand. When the city was destroyed by Burmese, many statues are damaged. So he got only head. But for the standing one downstairs that no heads, that one was damaged by treasure hunters. Because it's damaged before the war. And then in this room, there are Burmese drums. Yes. Now can you find these drums in this room? There are 4.
On the wall.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The statues on the wall also Burmese, but it's not Burmese drums.
It's the lampshades.
The lamps. The drums are the lamps. The lamps in the 4 corners, you see? They are antique. The body of the lamps made from Burmese drums actually upside down. And with the light on the top with the lamps, the body. And there are Mr. Thompson's idea.
We're creative. Laos.
And then from here, do you see there are two rooms behind the door? You see the rooms there? It's closed now. So the rooms on your left, it was bathroom, and the rooms on your right, it was closet. But now we use for storage. So I'm so sorry that you cannot look inside. Okay, next please, my dessert. Do you know that Thai people believe that do not step on step? Do you know that? So
What's the reason why?
will be bad luck. So sorry, you need to step over. You cannot step on it like this. You will be bad luck. So I hope that it's not too late. Okay, this is Jim Thompson study, his office. Look at that Buddha image there, please. This is one of his favorite pieces, and he liked this one because of the feeling of the face. You see, it looks peaceful. And this one is from 8th century. It is about 1,300 years old. And the next here, please, the map. This map on the wall. Do you know before we call Thailand, what did we call this country? Yes. So Thailand used to be called Siam. This is the map of Siam that was made by French in 1686. It shows how large the kingdom of Siam was. The blue one in the middle. Do you see?
Yeah.
And then the next one over here, please, to this paper here. And these are two Thai astrologers drawn for Mr. Thompson by Thai monk astrologers. The one on the left shows Friday, the 3rd April 1959. This is the lucky day for Mr. Thompson moved into this house. So he lived in this house about 8 years, and he rent house before. And then on the right, this one is about Mr. Thompson's horoscope. Mr. Thompson was born in 1906. This is the year of the horse. In this chart, it tells that he need to be careful when he turned to 61 years old. When he was 61, 5 days, he disappeared.
The horoscope is right.
Yes. Okay, this one is.
Inside the data. Inside the data picture. What is the wood used in? It's very famous in Indonesia.
Okay, and then this is a guest room. And the view of the garden is very beautiful from here. Is it? Mr. Thompson liked jungle, so he designed his garden like jungle. And in the old days, traditional Thai houses did not have toilet inside the house. Toilets were outside of the house at the compound. For convenience, the chamber pot were used instead. In this room, there's a chamber pot for a little boys. Can you find it? The cat.
The cat!
Yes. That kitty cat on the day's table is a chamber pot for a little boy. It's a boy's body. There is a handle and head is lit. You want to tail up, take the head off. But he bought it just for decoration. No one used them for it. This is the new one.
No children,
Because
right?
yes, because he lived here alone. He married when he lived in America. So he married with American, and he had been married before Second World War. they divorced when he came to Thailand and no children. He asked her, his wife, to stay in Thailand together, and she said no. So he came to Thailand alone. And there is also the chamber pot for little girls in the next room.
Okay.
Is that this?
It's a mouse. What is that?
It's
Teddy bear.
That one was high up.
See it for the picture?
Okay, and then this is Jim Thompson's bedroom. Can you find girls' party? Yes, the froggy. Sorry. The green frog under the table at the balcony over there is dream for little girls. There is a girls' party. Is that cute? Okay, and then, sorry. Here, please. He's workout. So it's him. And this photograph of Mr. Thompson were taken just few weeks before he disappeared in Malaysia. He went to Malaysia because he was on vacations and staying at his friend's home. In the afternoon on that day, he went out for work into the forest because he wanted to left behind his cigarettes, and some medicine that he used all the time. He did not plan to be gone for long, but did not come back. He went out for work while his friends were sleeping. When they woke up and they wanted to find him, but they found those cigarettes and some medicine, so they thought he will back, and he did not. They didn't suddenly search him. When we found out that he disappeared, his brother, older brother, he tried to find him. So his brother gave money for anyone who can find him. It's like a reward. This is about 25,000 US dollars.
Wow, it's big.
On that time, yes. So there were many people trying to find him, but no one get that money because it's nothing. Even his body until today, no one find it. His bones are his clothes as well. It's all gone. Okay, this one is the last. This is a mouse house. In 19th century, this mouse house used for entertainment before TV. So children watch mice, real mice, running through rooms and entertain for hours. And some people use this mouse house for gambling games. Live mice paint in different colors and all were placed in the house. After that, bet on which one would get to the maze first. It's a maze. Okay, this one is. Come on.
Doch, hat sie gesagt. Für Mädchen. Das ist der Opa Frosch nur. Der Frosch ist der Junge. Mein Gott, ich hatte ja klar gesagt, der Schuh.
Actually, we need to start the tour from this room first because this is an entrance hall. But there is another group come into the house at the same time, so we moved that way. So this is entrance hall, and this room was Mr. Thompson's special idea because traditional Thai houses did not have stairways inside the house. The stairways were outside of the house, so it's like the way that we came in. We say it's outside like that. And that entrance over there, that door, we used for guests arriving by car. Actually, in the past, Thai people travel by boat than car. So this side is around here, and that is the backyard. Okay, and then look at this Buddha image here, please. This Buddha image made in 17th century. It's about 400 years old, made of teak wood. And this Buddha image also made from Chinese people who live in Thailand. So it looks more Chinese than Thai. You see? So it seems like in the past, Thai people did not have model to make the same Buddha images. We made from imaging. So these were made from imaging of Chinese people who live here. That's why it looks more Chinese. So as well as slanted eyes.
Yep.
And the next one here, please, this one. This is our Burmese man from Mandalay, Burma. There are two pieces in the past, two men. One stand in the front and one stand in the back. This is the back one. And on the left hand, they hold a long pole together with gong hanging down between them. Do you know gong? Gong, like a drums. Okay, so this one on the right hand, he holds stick. When you hit gong, you hear sound like mong, mong, mong. It means it's time to tell monk for having a meal. Time for lunch. It's about 200 years old. This one also made of teak. That we're waiting for us. So now, ladies and gentlemen, after this, you can walk around outside of your house by yourself and take photos. The houses in the garden over there, you can walk inside and take photos inside, shoes on. There is special exhibition on second floor of the shop outside, entrance free, air conditioned over there. Any more questions? You can ask me after that. We end the tour now. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
This one.
Made for the gods. Inside the house. Oh my god. To get to the Jim Thompson House, you're down a wee road off the main road near the National Football Stadium. It's the Jim Thompson House there, just the tour of. 150 baht each to get in. And 2017. That's it. So you have some kind of train or tram stop at the National Stadium. This is the road. We were staying at the Holiday Inn Express, Siam, and the Jim Thompson House is just down this little road here. House and museum and restaurant and wine bar. They're all down there. That's about 400-yard walk, but there's 3 shuttle buses will get you down there. So it's the Jim Thompson House from the National Stadium. Definitely worth going to, I would say. Only takes about an hour to see. Here we have the Tuk Tuk Brigade. Mobile phone's a great invention, stops them annoying you all the time. Older ones don't fall for that trick. They're on your case. as a family. 3 in the one bike. Traffic. This is where the shops are in the heart of the Siam district. And the one that Jeanette wants to go to is the MBK Centre. It's a nice hotel right there. Okay, MBK Centre.